In 10 different cities, residents are finding the same bizarre surprise waiting inside their vehicles. A horrendous, creepy doll, dubbed the Gift, is appearing perfectly posed on the passenger seats of entirely locked cars. Immediately after these dolls materialize, the owners report waves of terrible luck. Small house fires break out. Family members mysteriously hurt their arms. Fear spreads quickly as people connect these everyday disasters to the sudden arrival of the doll. The police are baffled because the physical reality of the crime makes no sense. The cars have no broken windows, no picked locks, and no triggered alarms. The dolls appear as if they simply materialized through the glass. Into this confusion steps Mr. Denver Artridge, a television psychic. He seizes the spotlight, claiming we are living in dark times and that unknown actors are harnessing chaotic energies to plunge the world into despair. Detective Ace arrives on the scene and immediately rejects the psychic's theories. He ignores the talk of dark magic, demanding instead to see the hard evidence of how these modern security systems are being bypassed. But the complete absence of physical or digital evidence creates a vacuum. Without a logical explanation to ground them, the public fills that void with supernatural fears. Detective Ace decides to bypass the media circus. He isolates one of the affected vehicles and conducts a microscopic inspection from bumper to bumper, looking for any physical detail that ties the car back to the real world. He finds a single detail. On the exterior of an otherwise pristine bumper, there is a deep, fresh gouge cut into the paint. When Ace asks about the damage, the car's owner explains they misjudged a bend and scraped a pole on the sidewalk the night before the doll appeared inside the cabin. Ace pulls the homeowner's personal CCTV footage from that exact same night. The video feed shows the car sitting quietly in the driveway for hours, untouched. But in the video, the bumper looks perfectly unblemished. There is no scratch. A physical gouge cannot vanish on video. Because the scratch was present on the physical car, but missing from the driveway footage, the camera wasn't showing what was actually happening in front of it. This proves the security footage was compromised. The weakest link in modern home security is rarely the camera itself. It is the localized Wi-Fi network it connects to, which is often shared by dozens of less secure household items. Because people rarely change passwords on secondary hardware, like smart thermostats, hackers bypass them for backdoor access to the CCTV camera. Once inside, they split the feed, broadcasting an older recording of the empty driveway, while completely masking the real-world activity. While the hacked cameras played that fake, pristine footage on a loop, a coordinated gang of car thieves walked right up to the driveway, picked the mechanical locks, and placed the dolls inside. The perpetrators masked a standard physical break-in behind a digital loop, creating the illusion of a supernatural event. But solving the mechanics of the crime leaves a massive question regarding the motive. Professional criminals do not typically invest in specialized hackers and thieves just to leave a cheap doll and steal absolutely nothing. The logic behind leaving the dolls is rooted in a quiet, data-driven strategy, hyper-targeted marketing. This funnel chart breaks down the actual target audience. The perpetrators mined browsing data to map consumer inclinations, filtering for individuals who already consumed occult podcasts, conspiracy theories, and end-of-the-world predictions. Using this data, Denver Artridge and his gang deployed their thieves to plant the dolls only in the cars of those specific individuals. They targeted the people already psychologically primed to believe a sinister force was after them. Once the media hyped the bad luck brought by the dolls, Artridge flooded his victims' personal social media feeds with advertisements for a savior talisman. He sold over 1 million of them directly to his pre-selected, terrified targets. The supernatural panic was a highly sophisticated sales funnel. Artridge artificially manufactured a terrifying problem so he could turn around and sell the lucrative solution. Detective Ace tracks the address and arrests Artridge, dismantling the million-dollar empire and the network of hackers. As the truth goes public, the mass hysteria evaporates. The victims realize the bad luck they experienced was simply the normal, everyday friction of life, rather than the work of an ancient curse. The police chief offers to throw a celebration to honor the detective who saved the world from dark magic, but Ace declines and walks away. Human greed and the quiet exploitation of our data are far more common and far more dangerous than anything hiding in the dark.